or welcome back to Penny's 2 Cents. It's your girl Penny, and this is my awesome dad.
George?
Dad, what did I make today?
Lava cake.
That is exactly right, guys. I made lava cake. Lava cakes. Anyway, I saw this recipe on Facebook, and I thought, is it really that easy? Okay. So I made a video on how I prepared these guys. So please watch that. First off, let me show you what they look like. Put a little powdered sugar on them. There's the lava cake. We haven't cut into it. They're still a little warm, okay? We've let them cool down a little bit. Yeah, they've cooled down quite a bit. So anyway, please watch the video on how I prepared these. Then come back and me and Dad's going to taste test this and let you know if they're any good or not, okay? Okay, guys. Today I am attempting to make lava cakes for the very first time. Now, I have had, the very first time I had a lava cake was at a Mexican restaurant, and it was so good. It was years and years ago, like when they first become pretty popular. Probably almost 30 years ago now. Probably 25 years ago. And I always thought, that's going to be something I'm going to have to buy at a restaurant or whatever. I never thought it was possible to make them at home, okay? And I came across the recipe of a guy, Dustin, I can't remember his last name. He's just an average Joe. Like I'm an average Josie, I don't know. But anyway, he made these from a recipe he had saw on TikTok or something. And you could tell he's just a home cook like me. And his turned out really well. And I'm like, okay, is it BS or can I really make these? So that's what we're finding out today. I'm attempting to make these lava cakes, okay? Let me show you first what you need. For the cake, you need a dark chocolate fudge cake mix. This is the exact same one that the dude used, Dustin. What is it? It's Duncan Hines dark chocolate fudge cake mix, okay? You also need Duncan Hines creamy dark chocolate fudge icing, okay? That's the two main ingredients. You need 2 eggs, a half a cup of vegetable oil. You need some ramekins if you're going to make them as, single serving to dump out. Okay, so these are, I don't know if my ramekins are quite as big as the ones he was using. Mine are the 1 cup ramekins, okay? I got 6 of them. I do not even know how many this is going to make, okay? And you need some cooking spray, baking spray, and some granulated sugar. And I think that's it, okay? So first off, let's start preparing this cake mix. You want your oven on 450 degrees. You're going to bake these really, really quick, okay? So preheat that oven for 450 degrees if you're going to try to attempt this. First off, you take your cake mix, get it open. If I can get it open. Oh, should have got my scissors. Oh, goodness. Space age, right? Before you dump it in your bowl, you want to have like a cup or something, and you want to get out a couple spoons full of cake mix. I'll show you what to use that for here in a minute. But there's 1. There's 2. Okay. Couple spoons full of cake mix. Just set that off to the side. Trust me on this. That's what I saw them do, okay? So you're going to take this cake mix, dump it in your bowl, okay? Dump it in your bowl. I got a medium-sized plastic bowl here. My really, really good friend, one of my best friends. I have a lot of best friends, guys. I have the ones that I say are my best friends. They're like family to me. But one of my really good friends, best friend, Connie, and me. I believe she reminded me the other day that we've gotten these different size mixing bowls. They come like in a set from like Costco. Okay, so I really love them. They're great. They have lids, so you can put salads and stuff in them, leftovers, soup, and whatever. Okay, so the cake mix is in there, right? Let's set that off to the side for a second. Let's move my ramekins out of the way. You need, like I said, 2 eggs. Whenever I bake, I usually put my eggs in, I crack them in a separate bowl. 2 reasons. I'm not a great egg cracker, okay? And I don't want shell in my And my baked goods. Ooh, right in the same page. And also, the second reason is, my mom taught me this a long time ago, is to crack them in a separate thing. That way, if they're bad, they got something that don't look good in them, then you're not wasting your good that you're putting it in, okay? Ooh, second one in there, left-handed, wow. So I'm just gonna, since I got it going here, I'm just gonna give these a little whisk up and break up the yolk. That way I know the yolk got broke up good too. And I'm mixing this all by hand. You can use a mixer. I think it's gonna get too thick for a mixer though, so I figure by hand. So let's put the 2 eggs in our cake mix. 2 eggs are in. Half a cup of oil going in. Vegetable oil. And that's it. That's it for the cake part. Don't do like the box says. Do exactly like I said. Half a cup of oil and 2 eggs, okay? And we're gonna give this a mix. And it's gonna be like a thick dough, kinda. I'll let you see it once I get it mixed up here. This is the base to your lava cake. I'm trusting the process, guys. I'm trusting the process. Just get most of this powdered stuff all mixed in. Yes, I do the bowl tilt. Yes, I make faces when I'm stirring stuff. It is. It's like a really thick brownie dough, okay? Brownie mix. That's what this really feels like. A really thick one. I'm not going to go too crazy here. I'm not going to mix too much. I'm just making sure all my powder is mixed up off of the bottom of this bowl. It is thick. Look. It is like a really thick dough. Okay? Trust in the process. Okay. Now, the 2 spoonsful of cake mix that I told you to set aside, this is what we're preparing now. We also want 2 spoonfuls of granulated sugar mixed in that. One. Two. Okay. Put that over there. Give this a little mixy mix. Let me know, guys. Right now in the video, if you're watching it, let me know. Do you think this is going to turn out? Do you think these are going to taste good? Let me know. I don't know. You know, that it seems in theory it should turn out. I'm hoping. But I'm also kind of anxious that it's not going to work. Because like I said, I always thought making homemade lava cakes would be super hard. Super technical. Okay? That's what I always thought. I'm going to make 2. Just so you can see how I prepare it. And then I'm going to cut the camera, right? And I'm going to do up however many. And I'll let you know how many I actually get out of this one box of cake mix. But to prepare your ramekins, you want some baking spray, cooking spray. I just got pan butter flavored cooking spray. It doesn't matter what spray you use. So we want to lubricate the inside of our... I got enough on my hand, I'll tell you that much. I'm using my fingers. Yes, my fingers are clean. I feel like I got way too much oil in that other one, okay? So I feel like I went crazy with the oil, okay? This other one you can see it pretty good in the bottom. I'm going around the edges, make sure I got the edges. And I'm just dabbing this little bit of excess, but it's all coated, okay? I felt like my spray got heavy. My trigger finger. Okay, guys. this powdered mixture you made with the cake powder and the sugar with the cooking spray is going to create a barrier. So hopefully once we get the cakes cooked and they're still warm and we dump them out, they're actually going to release from this ramekin. If they don't release from the ramekin, all else fails, you can eat it out of the ramekin, okay? But we're trying to get them to release like a real lava cake like you would get at a restaurant, okay? So what you do is you take a little bit of this powder, right? And you shake it around in here. It's causing a, like I said, a baking barrier, they call it. What else do they call it, guys? I know a lot of really fancy cake makers or people that know what they're doing. Use this method on their cakes. Okay? So you want to dump out the excess powder so it's coated. The sides are pretty coated and the bottom's pretty coated. I'm going to do this to this other one too. Do it to all the ramekins that this is going to take. Trying to shake it down to the lip pretty good here, but okay, it's coated. And now you want to take, I don't even know how easily this is going to work, a spoonful of this, okay? A spoonful of your dough. You want to take that and you want to put this in the bottom of your ramekin. Like I said, it's thick, so you're pushing it down. You don't want to make it like, I would say a decent spoonful, okay? I can feel that it's a decent layer, so that's the top. It's going to end up being the top of your cake, okay? I got a decent layer in the bottom. Let's do the other one. Let's go back and forth here. I put about that much. Okay, this is a tablespoon. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm pushing this down in the bottom. Pushing it up against the side so it's making that bottom layer. I put a little bit more in this one than I did the other one. Okay. Now what you want to do is the very, very center. I'm just using like a spoon from a fast food. The very center, you want to make just a little divot, but I just did that and it kind of went through the bottom. You don't want to go too thin because it'll... I just put like a very tiny little divot in the middle. Okay, this is where your frosting comes in, your lava. Let's get this open. I got another little spoon here. I don't know. Maybe about that much. Okay, that's going to be your lava. You're going to put this smack dab in the middle of your cake. Right down in the middle. Okay. Now you need to cover it, okay? So you need another big spoonful of your cake mix. There's what I'm looking so far. I got a, well, it's gonna roll. I got my little frosting ball with my cake in the bottom. Now I'm gonna put cake on the top. Push that down a little bit. Okay. Here we go. And you want to cover that. I think this is where your hands are going to come in. Okay? So first off, Let's get the other one covered before I get my hands all messy. Now, what you want to do is you want to push this cake down around that lava, okay? Down around that frosting. You want to make that full cake and close that frosting, okay? And I'm just doing my fingers here. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of just pushing it down along, if you can see that, along the edges to kind of like seal it. And then I'm just going to kind of flatten the top out a little bit. That's all I did, guys. I kind of went just around the edges, okay? I'm going to do the same thing with this. Try to make sure that that frosting is totally encased in this cake. If not, the frosting will run out. Your lava will escape. The top I'm just going to pat down a little bit. Okay, guys? One's a little bit bigger than the other. But that's how it turned out. Okay? I'm going to do up... It looks like... It appears I'm probably going to get like 2 more done. So it looks like I'm going to have 4. But I'll let you know for sure. I'm going to do these up and get them in the oven, like I said, for 450 degrees for 15 minutes. Okay? And then... Well, I wanted to make sure that I told you. I'm going to put them on a cookie sheet. Okay? I'm going to put all these ramekins on a cookie sheet, then put them in the oven. And then we'll be back, and Dad and I will be back, and we'll turn... Well, I'll probably be back to turn them out, and then Dad and I will taste test them. Okay? So, please stay right here. Okay, guys, they're out of the oven. I'll tell you about how long I went. At 10-minute mark, I went and looked at them, right? The tops, I just felt like the top of one of the tops at the 10-minute mark, and it still felt pretty soft, okay? So then I went another 3 minutes past that. So about 13 minutes in a one cup, an 8-ounce ramekin. I say around 13 minutes. What made me pull them was they started to get a little darker on top, and I didn't want to burn them, right? So 13 minutes was my total time. You probably have to keep an eye on it like I did if you want to try this. Let's see. These are super hot. I got 3 full ones done. I had enough to almost make a 4th one. As you can see, my one here is like, I have a lot of cake on it. So I think if I made them next time, I think I could make 4 out of 1 box cake mix. Okay, so just to let you know. It's your first time doing it, you really don't know if you're putting enough. I got one that's not as much, one a little bit. I got small, medium, large going on here, okay? Okay, here we go. We're going to try to dump these out and be as careful as possible. Yeah, these tongs are, my tongs aren't strong enough, okay? So, let's see here. You want to dump them while they're still pretty warm, I think. I don't think you want to wait till they're super cooled down. So let's see how I'm going to do this. It's still pretty hot. Let's push these other 2 out of the way. I'm going to put my plate on top. And I'm going to push this ramekin off of here, and hopefully I can get it onto my hand. Try not to burn myself. Okay. Okay. There's one. Are they going to release? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. There's the second one. here comes the big mama. This is the extra large one. Okay. All been dumped over. The moment of truth, guys. I feel like it's a shell game. Which one's gonna dump? Which one's got the lava? Okay. Well, I can tell you right now, some of my lava is coming out of this one right here, the big mama. Let's start with that one. See if I can get a hold of it to get it. This is gonna be fun. It's like slippery, okay? Okay, this is gonna be fun. Try not to get in. I got lava coming out the side. It's hot. Do that one a second. I wish I could see what I was doing, like if I was... Okay. Foolproof plan, that didn't work right. So I'm going to take my butter knife. I'm just going down around the side of this cake and trying to loosen it up. That's all it needed. Okay. That's all it needed. I felt the cake start to rotate for me. Now let's see if I can't get the hold of the ramekin. Yep, I got her. This is the hard part. But look, guys. Wow. Okay. We got that one. Still pretty darn hot. You set it over there on my cutting board so don't mess up my table. I'm gonna do the same to this. I'm gonna take a butter knife and just, you saw me, I'm just barely going along the side just to loosen it up a little bit. That's the pro tip right there. Take a butter knife and go down around the side. Okay, let's see if I can get this one off. It's hard getting a hold of it with one hand. I guess the tilt method's better. Man, I can't get a hold of it, guys. There we go. Beautiful. Those two are beautiful. Look at them, guys. Okay. And this last one, the lava's already coming out, so I want to do something with that one while you're watching. And while those are cooling a little bit. This one, the lava's already starting to come out. Yeah. Let's see if I can't get this one loosened up. This is the test dummy. This is the test dummy. Oh, I got it all over my towel. Chocolate stains too. Yeah. I didn't get this one sealed good around the sides. I could tell I wasn't. That's why the chocolate was coming out. I didn't get it sealed around the sides really good. But while I have you on camera, since this one is the dud, right? It didn't do as good as those two. Let's just see. Okay, let's take a butter knife here. Wow. It's hard to show because this one's collapsing a little bit. But the lava is coming out of there. This looks super promising, guys, okay? So I'm going to get me and Dad set up. And I'm going to get get us some milk. So we have some milk to have with our two beautiful lava cakes. I am going to shake a little powdered sugar on that. I'm going to do that right before we get started on our video, or our intro, okay? So that's it. Stay right here. Me and Dad's going to taste test this and see if it's any good or not. Okay, guys, these look absolutely delicious. They smell good. You smell the
Oh,
chocolatey?
smell good.
Okay, Dad. I asked Dad earlier, but I want to ask him again. You've never had lava cake, have
No,
you?
I have never.
So I had to explain it to him. I told him it was kind of like a cupcake with the icing in the middle, and the icing's gonna run out of it. So, like lava. So, like I explained that to him that way because he'd never had one before. Okay, so I got him a bigger bowl here. I'm gonna put his in this bigger bowl. Okay. Let's move that out of the way. And I'm going to make this a little easy on Dad. I'm going to cut it up a little bit because
Okay.
he can't, he can't see it, guys. Oh, it looks delicious. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of cut it up, Daddy, a little bit here. Now remember, this is still, I think it's cooled down quite a bit, okay? But just be careful. Don't go gung-ho is what I'm saying, okay? Just be careful. Kind of make sure that I think it's cooled down quite a bit. I had a knife here. It's got stuff all over it. But I want to cut into mine and show you how it is. It's my tester knife from my other one earlier. Okay, guys, I'm going to cut into this. The lava flow is happening. Check this out, guys. See the lava coming out? Trying to hold it. Oh, come on, man. The cake doesn't want to cooperate. The lava's coming out of it, guys. I can't hold it at the angle, but it's definitely coming out of it. We got us some glasses of milk, too. Let's see how good this is. What's Dad say already? He ain't saying much. Oh my goodness.
Good.
Oh my goodness. The cake's got a little crunch on it. You know what I mean? Like where it was cooked at a high temperature around that ramekin. I like that. I got ideas, guys. I got ideas. Let me get a couple more bites here. Got ideas. This is absolutely delicious. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay. Got so many ideas. I like the chocolate cake on the outside. That screams lava cake, right? And I like the chocolate on the inside, that frosting. But I'm telling you, if you didn't want to do, say you don't like that canned frosting taste. Okay, some people don't, right? You need another one? What's going on here? Okay. Some people don't like canned frosting taste, right? I think you could use a very good chocolate, like you like Ghirardelli chocolate. Break you off a couple squares and put it in there. Maybe 3. You got to kind of judge because you saw how much scoop of chocolate frosting I put in, right? I think it'd be very good in there. I think a chocolate that melts well. Okay. I even believe peanut butter would be good if you're a peanut butter fan. Would be a good lava to put in here. Just saying. But, Okay, 13 minutes. I gotta remember that. 13 minutes for me, with the size ramekins that I have, is the perfect. And I think that's the size ramekins you want to use. I think if you got a bigger one, it would take longer to cook, and I think it would be almost burnt on top before it actually cooked underneath. So I would say definitely don't go over 15 minutes. Okay? I think you'll be safe as long as your oven heats up to 450 pretty good. I think you'll be safe. Definitely don't go over 15 minutes. Let's do this.
That's all I get.
Well, let's turn it around because you got a whole big bunch in there. There you go. Yeah, a whole big bunch right there. Don't. It's a big scoop. That's a big bite. But I like how the cake got. You can hear it like it's. The cake got a little crisp on the edge. Almost like, you know how when you make brownies and on the outside edge of the brownies gets that little crunchy part? And the cake is still soft around the lava. Oh. If you want to impress somebody, guys, I think this would be a cute little dessert to impress somebody.
You definitely wouldn't use blind.
For a blind person? What was you saying?
A blind person.
Yeah, it's hard, yeah. He's eating it, though. It is really good.
It is good.
Oh, dang. I didn't even know if you had a hold of it or not. I was getting ready to grab it. It was sideways. I gotta stop because the sugar's gonna get to me. But,
So she black in her.
if you'd like a little bit of ice cream with this, go for it because it'd be good too. Oh, my goodness. Well, it is dark. That's why you're seeing dark black. It's a dark cake. Let me help. Let's see if I can help. I think you pretty much got it, eh? Yeah,
I can't.
you pretty much got it. You got a couple little nibbles here. That's it. That's all you got. One nibble off in here. That's it. That is it.
The chocolate icing is good inside. And a crunchy cake
Yeah.
on the outside.
Yeah. Then the cake's kind of like soft on the inside, close to that where that
Yeah.
frosting's at, and it's got that little crispy outside edge.
It's good.
If you love fudgy brownies, right, with that crispy outside edge of the brownie, you're gonna love these lava cakes. You're gonna love them. Absolutely love them. I think you could use just about any chocolate cake mix. If you got a favorite one because you like the flavor of like the Ghirardelli chocolate cake mix, I think you could use just about any of the chocolate cakes that you want. Okay, I don't think it has to be necessarily Duncan Hines, right? I think you could practically put anything in the middle.
I tell you what, it's good.
You could practically put any kind of frosting in the middle. Something that you know that's going to melt easily, okay? But it is good. What score out of 10 would you give that, Dave?
A 10 is sweet, is very crunchy. It's a good tasting chocolate.
Did you feel like it's a decent size, too? It's not too much, and it's not too little? Do you feel like the size?
Not too much.
Yeah, you feel like the size is decent.
No,
Yeah,
it's the right size.
it's appropriate, yeah. All right, Brie. As I take another bite.
Because it's real rich. You're real rich.
Real fudgy. That is really, really good. Yes, you did see me struggle and try to get them out of the thing. I just couldn't get a hold of them. I've seen a lot of people take like metal tongs. I have that silicone edge tongs, or they're hard to get pressure on. But I've seen people take metal tongs and get that and dump it over really easy. My pro tip is, though, take a butter knife like you saw me do and go just around the edges of the ramekin just to loosen it up a little bit, and it'll easily pop out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's really good, guys. I say try it. I say play around with it. Try different things. Try different ones. If you really like, if you try it this way, try it some other ways. I really think a
I
chocolate.
sit and say yes. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, I was doing the video and Dad's over there saying yes to something. I don't even know what he was saying yes to. But definitely try this one out.
But I'll tell you what, it's rich and it's good flavor. It's a good chocolate.
Yeah, guys, I think you're inviting somebody special over, okay? Or you just want to impress your friend, just a friend, okay? And you want to impress them with you got to know if they like chocolate or not, okay? First find out if they like chocolate or not. But if you want to impress them with a cake that they're going to think you bought a frozen one, right? That Walmart has frozen ones. I've tried them before. They taste super processed to me. Or they're going to think that you went to somewhere to get this lava cake, okay? But leave your baking stuff out. Leave your ramekins out on the thing or in the sink or whatever. Because just let them know that you made those, okay? Because I am super impressed with myself. I did that. You know what I mean? I can't believe I did that, but I did that. That's how good they were.
She would.
So, anyway, try it out, guys. Let us know if you're going to try it out. Let us know if you've made lava cakes before. Am I the only one is like, oh, I like those at the restaurant, but I can't make those at home? Or am I the only one that thought that? I think a lot of people wouldn't try them because they'd be like, oh, I
I
don't
tell
know if I
you
can
what,
make it
they
or not.
were good. They were good. They were your country. They were the chocolate was very prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Prevalent.
Prevalent.
Yeah, it's there. This is chocolate.
Because when I first got into it, I get the chocolate on my lip.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate.
It's
on my
chocolate.
lip.
It's good. Let me tell you, it is good, good, good. I'm afraid I'm going to talk and I'm going to have chocolate all over my teeth when I talk. But anyway, guys, try this one out. That's it, Dave. Let's let these guys go, okay?
I'm glad to.
I'm glad to. He's glad to, guys. Okay, guys, we hope you all have a great lunch, a great dinner, or a great late night snack. But most of all, guys, we hope you have a great day.
Great day and a better tomorrow, and God bless you all.
Yes, guys. God bless. Come back tomorrow. See what we're eating. See what we're reviewing. See if we like it or not. Until tomorrow, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.